Okay. All right. So we're Brian and Rachel Goulet. We're from the Goulet Pen Company and InkNouveau.com, and this is our live weekly broadcast that we do every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And we've got some good things to talk about. Everything's pen related: fountain pens, ink, paper, all that good stuff. So yeah, high five. Okay, so we got some good stuff to talk about tonight. We got Brian Gray here in the chat. We thought he was going to be joining us later. We were going to dive into the Edison Hudson later, but we could go ahead and dive into it now.
Yeah.
Why not? Everybody's excited about that. This is a pen that Brian had designed several months ago and was ready to go with it as a wholesale pen, but he'd never done a wholesale pen before and was really busy with custom work. And we kind of came up with the collaboration of the Edison Nouveau Premier. And so it was a completely new design we came up with. He already kind of had the Hudson laid out. We'd never seen it before. But he said that if we wanted to work with the collaboration, we could kind of help him to get his wholesale line off the ground. And so it worked out well for him, worked out well for us because we got to do the collaboration. It was a lot of fun. But he's had this Hudson kind of sitting on the back shelf for a little bit. And now he's finally bringing it to market. It's a good pen. It's very similar in terms of the writability of the Premier. We've been talking a lot about that and how it writes and things like that. And the Hudson is a little bit bigger. We actually got them in on Saturday. They were put in our mailbox, and we didn't realize it was there for like 2 days. So I'm really glad that no one stole it out of our mailbox, because we just got it like last night. I checked the tracking, and I was like, you know, it really should be here by now. And I checked the tracking, and it said it was delivered on Saturday. I was like, oh shoot. It's like three pens sitting in our mailbox.
Normally, because our postwoman, anyway, she comes to our house and picks up all packages, and so normally she gives us our mail, but I think we must have been out Saturday afternoon or something, and so she put it in our mailbox.
And it was raining and stuff. And so
yeah, we were out. That's what it was.
Yeah. So anyway,
It wasn't raining. It was awesome. We went to Sonic.
Oh, that's right. On Saturday?
Maybe not. I don't know what day it is anymore.
It's totally irrelevant. Okay. So anyway, we have all three of the Hudsons in, and we have all three of the Premiers, so we can compare
and show you
all of the pens, which we will go ahead and do right now.
All right.
So
the black one.
The black one first. Now they all come in this box that you may have seen before. This little alligator skin type box.
Not real.
Not real alligator. So here you go.
So there's the presentation.
There's your presentation. The length is actually almost exactly the same as the Premier. To me it seems longer than the Premier, but that's just because the edges are kind of more squared off as opposed to the pointy edge of the Premier, and so it just seems longer, but it's not. It's almost exactly the same. So it's fatter pen though. It's definitely a good size pen. I don't have my Pelikan M800 here to compare it to, but I would say it's probably about the size of the M800 girth.
Do you have
somewhere there about. No, I sent it to Brian.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. So the clip is big. The clip is bigger than the Premier, but it matches the pen. It looks really nice.
Proportional.
It's a good size pen. You know, I've got huge hands, so I kind of like bigger pens sometimes. And
the question, is it close in thickness to the M800? He said yes, it is.
Just going from memory, I haven't measured it or anything like that. You know, just going from what I remember the M800, of course I haven't had it for a couple of weeks now, and so I'm going purely from memory on that. So don't hold me to that too specifically. I don't want to get an email, you know, a week from now saying, oh, it's 9/100ths of an inch bigger and all that stuff. No. I don't know. I'm going completely from memory, but it feels about that size to me a little bit. Now the difference is it's got this contour, which is the same contour that the Premier has. Which is really nice. It fits in your fingers really well. It fits mine really well. It fits Rachel's really well. She holds her pens weird. I hold them normal.
Not going to go there.
We always joke about that. But it's a good size pen. Okay.
I wouldn't even call it huge. I mean, it's so comfortable for me. Now, me personally, posted, it's a little too heavy, a little too... well,
it's a little back-weighted.
A little back-weighted for
she
me.
holds her pen really close to the front.
It has a slightly thicker section than the Premier. I mean, to me, it looks very similar and feels similar, but it is slightly thicker.
Well, we'll break out a Premier here, and we'll show you the difference instead of just talking about it, because we have it right here. Okay, so here's the Premier. I'll show you the black one. Now the Hudson is a gloss black instead of the Premier, which is a satin black. Okay. So overall, you can see the length is almost exactly the same. Let's see if I can try and line it up there a little bit. I'm holding it at a weird angle.
Yeah. Say here it looks like the Premier shorter, but they're really about the same.
Yeah. They're about the same. Here, maybe I should. Actually, the Hudson is just a little bit longer.
Maybe a quarter of an inch.
Just a little bit longer. Here, I'll hold it on a flat surface, and you can see.
Sure that was very loud.
Sorry, everybody. The Hudson is just a tiny bit taller, okay, or longer, whatever you want to call it.
Okay? Yeah, it's a little more manly, definitely.
Yeah, the Premier might be a little more...
A little girthier.
The Premier is a little more universally gendered. It's a little, what's
androgynous?
The word? Androgynous. Okay, I wouldn't call it a feminine pen. Of course not. I helped design it. But anyway, the Hudson is definitely kind of a bigger pen that men may find better suited. But women love it too. The ones that have gotten it already rave about it. So, the girth of the pen. Now, the thread, I believe, is about the same, and Brian can correct me about that. But the thread, I don't know about the thread count, but I'm talking like the diameter, where the diameter of the pen is on the threads is about the same. Maybe I'm wrong, Brian. You can correct me on that. But you might be able to see here. There's a little bit of a step on the Hudson. The Premier doesn't really have much of a step. It's a much smoother transition. Oh, the thread diameter is thicker on the Hudson. Okay. A little bit. There you go. So I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, it can't be that significant because looking at it by eye, I can't even really tell the difference. But Brian can give us the exact dimensions. But anyway, I can definitely, there's a noticeable step. Just a touch, he says. Okay. Just a touch, technically, what he says. Anyway. So it's a little bit thicker, but it's not prohibitive. Like, when I hold my pens, I tend to hold my thumb back kind of on the threads, and I hold my pointer in my middle finger. That's what it is. On the section. So I hold them maybe a little different. Like, I don't hold it all like that. I hold it kind of... How am I going to show this? Okay. So I hold my pen not all on the grip section like that, but I tend to hold my thumb a little bit further back when I write. So some pens, if they have a really steep step right there, can be kind of annoying to me. But this one is not. It's not prohibitive. It's a very small step. Not too bad.
Show the other colors.
Yeah, we'll show the other colors right now.
Yeah, we'll do.
Okay. Whoa!
Oh, Brian.
Oh no!
Come on, Brian.
Floor.
That's your pen.
Yikes. Is it okay? Yeah.
Oh, Brian.
It's okay. All right. Woo! Okay. Dropping nice pens on concrete floors is not such a good idea.
That'll cost you. It's fine.
It's okay. It's okay, everybody.
All right. Here's the ruby.
Okay. The
ruby red.
Yeah. Now this one is a lot of the...
I let him hold the baby with hands like that.
Oh, come on. Everybody's going to give me a hard time now. Come on. Like, nobody's ever dropped a pen cap before. Okay. Now, I don't know how true to color this is going to be.
Not the precious resin.
Oh, boy. We're going to get into that again. It's a nice color. It's a red. It's got, I want to say it's got a little bit of pink to it.
Yeah.
A little bit of pink. It's not a bright red. It's a little.
Begin the chatoyance jokes.
Yes, it's got definitely some
Lots
chatoyance.
Of chatoyance.
So you can see it's real shiny.
You guys and your crazy spellings of that word.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a really cool material. We've worked with back in our pen making days, we worked with a material that was very, very close to this. Really nice stuff. It's Italian. Yeah. Good quality stuff. Shines up really nicely. Brian does a great job with it. The fit and finish on his pens are just awesome. I mean, just awesome.
Get the emerald out. Now, we talked about this briefly last week. To me, the emerald is a little more olive green than bright gemstone green. You guys can see it for yourself. Here is the emerald.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good for you to hold the pens because My hands
I'm
may
like
not get
really far away from this.
my hands may not give the best perspective sometimes.
There you go.
She's got little lady hands.
There you go.
Everybody's oohing and ahhing in the chat.
Ooh. There you go. You can see a bit more of the color there. A lot of depth, like the red. Almost a jade type. Yeah, it's not.
I don't know about jade.
To me, it's more of like a olive, like a think of like a Noodler's Army Green or a Jeroboam Vert olive or somewhere in between, you know.
Yeah,
it's like a green with like a yellowish.
Yeah.
It leans yellow, I guess. That thing looks huge in my hands. Yeah, it's a good size. I personally would probably use it unposted, and it fits pretty well.
Mm-hmm. The Premier probably fits her hands a little better. I like the Hudson.
Yeah, I mean they're both the same length. The Premier's a little lighter, so you know.
Yeah, the Premier's thinner.
Speaking of Army Green, we need to get Army Green ink in, please. Yeah, I know. Nathan's working on it. And like we talked to him today actually, and we were talking about Blue Eel, how that's been selling out pretty well. He says he's working on 4 cases right now, so you know, it's just a matter of time it'll be back in stock.
Yeah, he told us today on the phone that he hasn't had his entire line of colors in stock in 2.5 years.
I don't understand that because when we started out we had the full line.
No, we didn't.
There were a couple
he was
colors.
he was out of stock of stuff.
And then as we got something else in, we ran out of something else.
Right. He hasn't had the entire color line of Noodler's ink in stock for 2.5 years.
What color would I use to describe the red to an ink?
What color red is that?
Like a Diamine Classic Red?
Maybe.
Or Diamine Passion Red?
Or Noodler's red.
Noodler's
Just
red?
standard Noodler's red. Not quite as bright as Nikita.
It's got a little more pink than that, though.
You think so?
A little bit. Not Oxblood. Definitely not Oxblood.
No. No, not Oxblood. That's got a lot of brown to it.
Well, it depends which part of the red you're looking at. If you're looking at, like, the really shiny lighter
Yeah, it's always
part.
hard to say.
Kerbier. Yeah, maybe.
Friggin' red. There you go. So, anyway.
Not quite as dark as 1670.
We'll be posting better pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Color-accurate pictures and stuff. So you can kind of judge for yourself. And we'll be doing more comparisons, writing tests.
Coming to Nagule
things like that.
Swab shop swab comparisons for pen colors.
Oh, gosh.
I don't think so.
How about we just take pictures of pens and post the pictures?
There we go. We'll just do that.
There you go.
What other topics do we have?
We got a bunch of other stuff to talk about.
Want to talk about the contest?
Yeah, sure.
So we have a contest going on the blog right now for ink drop.
Yeah.
Basically, you know, to recap, we sent out unlabeled ink samples for April for our ink drop club, and we wanted you to guess what they were. So far, we've had guesses from maybe like, I don't know, 1/6 of the numbers.
Yeah.
I think some people are probably waiting.
I think everybody's waiting.
Waiting a while. I'll tell you this though, people have asked if anyone's got all 5. The most anyone's even got correct is 2. So yeah.
We threw some tricky colors in there. We didn't want to make it too easy.
But at least someone has gotten somebody's gotten every single one. I mean, someone has answered correctly for any given one. Does that make sense?
We have had people that have guessed every single color.
It's hard to say.
All of the colors have been guessed correctly.
We're going to have a Russian number 4 when it's announced.
point.
I know. I ordered a lot of it today. The feedback has been pretty good, especially a lot of people like number 4.
I knew everybody would like number 4. That's one of my favorites, and I knew that they would like it.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about number 4. We've even had people on the blog that said that they have enjoyed not knowing what the ink is so much.
Each color has had at least one person guess it correctly. Yes, exactly.
There you go. That's a better way to put it.
Like number 5. Yeah.
That's a better way to put it.
Yeah. So the contest is going through next Monday, so you still have through Monday. And if you aren't a member and you want to sign up, you can do 1 month. You can do ongoing. There's still a couple days left to sign up and get April. I guess if you wanted to, you could sign up late and ask us about April, but by then you might miss the window for the contest. So
you probably will now, because the contest ends on, what, the 18th? So
19th. Whatever the Monday is, 18th.
I think it was the 18th. So he's kind of pushing it now. Even if you get it in time, you'll have to really rush to try
Is
them
there
out.
any way we could, let me answer. What's the base color for number 4? It's like a turquoise color, a teal.